So I will admit that I was a skeptic about using any sort of technology in the classroom when I first started teaching about 10 years ago. And then I went to a flipping the classroom session. This would have been about 6, 7 years ago. I was completely convinced. I switched everything over to being online only and got rampant cheating, and it was terrible. And so then I think where I've come to now is, I hope, a happy medium. A lot of the things that I do in the classroom will look very traditional in terms of lecturing and discussions and using primary sources and things like that. However, I think that the digital humanities have given us a powerful new tool, especially in assessing students at a more creative level. So giving them alternative projects to just the standard essay, not saying I'm replacing the standard essay, but just alternative projects to just the standard essay, have allowed students to do things that are more creative. To a certain extent, they actually learn the content better when they have to present it somehow to their peers electronically. And often they're not doing this through sort of standard written work, but they have to present it in in a way that's visually compelling. Again, just like when we as professionals get up in front of a bunch of students and we have to take really complicated ideas and make them digestible by our students, I think that through these techniques of the digital humanities, we're allowing students to essentially do a junior version of the same thing, where they're taking these difficult concepts that they're researching on their own, and their audience isn't just, you know, me, the grader, the professor, who already knows more than they do anyway. This is them taking a concept and boiling it down so that they then can present it to their peers. And the best thing about having stuff that exists online is that then they can go home at break and say, hey, Mom, look at what I did in my class. And now the parents have a direct connection. It allows the students to take a lot more ownership of their work. And I can say pretty much across the board that I've seen results get better and better each iteration that we have of this kind of stuff, where students, again, they seem to learn more content, so it isn't just window dressing, it isn't just flash, they actually learn more content. They're able to digest the content in a way that their classmates also learn more, rather than just having me lecture to them again. And their parents, at least, are getting to see some return on investment. Yeah. I don't necessarily like that economic language, but that's the reality. The parents are able to see what their students are actually doing in the classroom, and it's more than just hey, here's my 10-page term paper or whatever. So I'm excited about what we can do in the classroom with some digital